Coach Bozeman, he recruited two of us. His first year, he received a job from Florida as the head coach, and he went to my regional meet, Andy Hufnagel's regional meet. We recruited, the argument was who did he recruit first? He talked to me 5 minutes. It involved, it's a tough school. I heard you applied to Naval Academy in Nebraska, Maryland. It's a small school. I understand you're interested in the military, and I feel that I can help you be a better thrower. After 5 minutes talking to him, not knowing where the school was, my coach asked, do you even know where it is? This is Virginia, right? Bozeman offered me a full scholarship, and I was here. I've been fortunate enough to have a single mother, but she was a doctor. College was a big thing in our family. Uncle and aunts are CPAs, and college was important to me. And my grandfather, who was a basketball player, player of the century at South Carolina, also a doctor, said athletics are the icing, not the cake. So I visit University of Maryland. I spent 3 days practicing, never saw a classroom. Navy, I didn't think I was going to get in because I was still waiting for the appointment. And Nebraska teased me by offering me a football track scholarship, and me being one of the few people that realized I'm a good high school player, that was the day Nebraska was winning national championships. I figured all I could do on this holding dummies. So to have a coach say that, you know, I can help you be a better thrower after talking about academics was the selling point. I'm a type of person that always wants a challenge. I played football, a state championship team. I was part of a track team that the same guys that played football also did track. So the rat line for any Division I athlete is really not physically challenging. Plus, I had great dykes. Darrell Winfield, Jersey Johnson, Thomas McHugh, Rucker, all athletes and student athletes, except for Winfield. So I had great dykes. The physical aspects didn't bother me. So the mental part was easy too, because they kept explaining to me, listen, it's nothing personal. There's no way anyone can work you out harder than you can, that you haven't already worked out. So why is it an issue? And after about 2 weeks, it was that simple. And they always came to sweat parties. They always messed with me. They had a great environment. So that's what made it easy. Walking into the Marine Corps recruiting station and say, hey, let me enlist. And that's what I did. And all said and done, it was like Forrest Gump going through boot camp. I seemed to be in the right place at the right time. After 4 years, I ended up getting intelligence because I test high on ASVAB. After 4 years, I was coming back. My unit was being disbanded. I called Bozeman and let them know I was back. I was going to go to SDSU part-time, work as a lifeguard, do whatever to get to school. And he said, you know what? Because you went to the Gulf War, your scholarship is still active. Do you want to come back? So I came back and was fortunate enough to be part of two championships, two conference championships. My high school coach had got the head coaching job at Robinson. He said, how would you like to coach? Help me coach these two kids who wanted to be hammer throwers. They wanted to participate in the high school meet, the high school national meet, and they offered the hammer. So I taught them how to throw the hammer. He says, how would you like to coach full time? He had just got the head coaching job at football, and he couldn't coach track and field anymore, so I would coach track and field and football with him. And that's how it started. JMU had an opening for grad assistant. I had no idea what it was. So I applied for that job, and when I found out it was $10,000, I was like, I can't live off of $10,000. Because I was working as a defense contractor and coaching, so I had both worlds. Bozeman heard that I applied for the job. He called me up and said, how would you like to coach full time? I said, sure. He says, you want to know how much? If you want me to come down, don't tell me. Is more than 10,000? He says, yes, I'm down. So that was the end of it. I came down and started coaching in 04. 08, Coach Bozeman retired, and I continued coaching with Coach Webb. And then Coach Webb retired, and I applied for the director job, and here I am 18 years later.